TeamBCN, a small online community as well as forum and a little team of homie G's doing their thing, trying to be the best, the very best that they can be, that they want to be as well. Holy moly, looks like we're gonna go and start off on OX Aha. Slight variation on the NA version. I thought it would be a funnier name. Mr. Cassius1911, a pleasure to see you, man. Cassius homie G, you have a great question there. Do we usually have a full roster when it comes to tournaments? I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Do you mean, is the tournament usually full? This is our first, TeamBCN.net's first EU tournament, Platinum through Masters. This week we also had a Bronze through Gold tournament. And so, we went ahead and did that thing. We had a full house, and yet today we are going to have a full house for this tournament. Does look like at least 12 people, I think, were able to check in. This is a best of 3. All of these matches are best of 3, guys. So we are in for quite some shenanigans. Now, if any of you guys are familiar, which I think most of you guys are familiar with the other tournaments. Sorry, guys. If any of you guys are familiar with the other tournaments that we have held in the past, you have already noticed that they have been primarily North American server. And so what I'm really looking here for is the differences between NA and EU. Some people have gone to the extent to say that EU is a little more cheesy, a little more all-in. We'll see. Very interesting wall going down here actually for HypeR. Gonna have a nice little gap here. In case you guys didn't know already, in case you guys didn't see this, we are gonna have HypeR as the Terran, a Platinum Terran, spawning on the bottom right of Ohana, Orange Edition, as well as leZael, gonna spawn at the top left of the good old 2-player map, Ohana. leZael gonna go ahead and open up with what looks like any regular build. Every single build you do with Protoss is gonna start off this way. A nice timing on that second pylon. Could go ahead and go down right about 16. And there's that mark right there. Did you guys just notice that 16 turned to 17 right after this pylon? And that's a really nice timing to go ahead and do it. So right now, leZael can really go anywhere he wants from this very basic opening. Now, very interesting. HypeR is actually, he's on purpose. He's making this little crevice right here. Very interesting. We are seeing, keep in mind, a Platinum versus Platinum to start off this tournament. Nice little dance. It looks like HypeR said, "I think you're expanding, buddy. Are you? Let me know." He knows his opponent probably isn't expanding because that one probe is chasing him, but he is going to go ahead and stop chasing. And will his job be to put a pylon down? I mean, put a nexus down. HypeR going to say, this is mine, my tower. leZael going to come out first. Not sure if we saw no chrono boost using yet. I think we might see a 4-gate. We actually are going to see the chrono boost both on the Zealot and both on the Stalker and Warp Gate. So I think we definitely could. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we're going to see a 4-gate here. That, unfortunately, that SCV running right into that right into that Zealot isn't going to be able to scout it. And well, actually, it looks like we aren't going to see a 4-gate at all. That chronoed out Stalker is so he can go ahead and test the ramp, and it looks like he will get there before this bunker is officially down. This is going to be a really tough timing, though. If he target fires these Marines, he could actually take at least 2 out before this bunker is officially down on the ground. No gases coming out for Mr. HypeR. Opting to get those 2 Raxes to follow up. And here we go. Here's a little scoot and shoot. Nice positioning. Not losing a single Marine quite yet. Taking out a lot of that Zealot's health. So leZael knows there's no 1-1-1 on the way. It is typical for a Terran to go ahead and expand into Cloaked Banshees or into Banshee shenanigans. We are seeing double gas being taken, but I do think after seeing these 2 Raxes that we are going to see a factory coming up. Very common to see 3 racks and then your transition into factory. It's kind of like a 3-gate expand. It's probably the safest way you can afford to expand, unless you want to go ahead and get gases early and try to make a fake 2 racks and really just be defensive with it and expand before you use too much of that economy. You could actually take off SCVs from the refineries. It might be something fun to try. Nice little waypoints here. This is purely just probably catch some pylons, and it looks like he does know the perimeter of this watchtower, and he's going to dance around it. There's no way leZael is going to be able to deny this scout. Very nice play. I actually haven't seen anyone actively do that before. It's really nice. Going to scout for a fast third, it appears. Not going to see anything. Pylon going down, possibly to foreshadow that we're going to see some pressure going down here as the warp gates are going to go ahead and plop down. 2 bunkers are officially already down on the ground. A very hard cookie to crack, but leZael might just go ahead and do this 3 stalker pressure that we've seen before and use the stalker range to go ahead and deal with these rocks, putting HypeR in a very sticky situation where he has to actually defend almost 2 chokes at the same time. Let's see if he goes straight down the ramp to 3 sentries, aiming to go ahead and force field 1 bunker, but 2 bunkers. That's not a safe battle. leZael going to go ahead and make sure that he doesn't lose anything extra, anything more than he needs to. Alrighty, second gas going down. Nice timing for this gas, not too early. Very common for any race to take their gases a bit too early. It looks like we may see a fast third, or they might have just been trying to chase this SCV, which is also called a KCM instead of an SCV. That's actually kind of cool. So we did see a KCM go down. What are these probes called? A 3 backwards 3 OHA. Alrighty. So what is this pressure here? He's going to scout around for a pylon. Make sure he can secure his third. I'm not sure if he wants to expand quite yet. He's going to go ahead and have the double gases. Let's see the refinery. Yes, the refinery is down. Engineering bay went down. Upgrade is on the way. And here we go. No reactor quite yet. Very interesting. Not sure what that's going to mean quite yet. We're going to have to see what HypeR wants to do with that factory. If he doesn't want to make the reactor and switch it on, he might be delaying it for that starport. I mean, for that tech lab. Go ahead and turn this music down just a tiny bit. Not too much. Hopefully all the sounds are looking good. No concussive shell quite yet, as we do have the +1 and the stim packs on the way. And it looks like both players are going to go ahead and get macro fest on 2 bases. See where the tech is for both players. We finally do have the reactor on its way, just about done. Going to be a tad late, but ain't no thing to a legit baller, as the second engineering bay is going to go down. And a armory, so that we can go ahead and get that +2 for this marine medevac bio ball. That's oh so typical and oh so powerful for any Terran player. Very versatile, very flexible, also very powerful if you can get those upgrades in a timely manner, which it looks like we are going to see from HypeR. Now leZael, a little stuck in his base, doesn't want to quite pew these rocks quite yet. Doesn't look like he wants to overextend himself and get this third quite yet. We'll see what he wants to do. He is officially saturated on 2 bases. Very powerful for Protoss. Does he want to go ahead and push on these 2 bases, or does he want to move out and take this third? I wonder how he's feeling. But it might all come down to this observer. And here goes these rocks. Where's that third command center? There it is. Yeah, baby. Now I wonder if he wants to take this expansion, considering this command center is closest to that expansion, or if he's going to go ahead and float it all the way over here. That distance right there actually does delay the expansion quite a bit from going down, but it looks like it might not matter considering no Nexus is going down. Oh, and here we go. Just as I say it, Nexus is going to go ahead and go down. Both players on this just about the same timeline for their thirds, and this actually looks like a pretty small army coming forth to go ahead and put some pressure on. He does have the stim. We do have concussive shell upgrade done. And let's see, I don't know, I think HypeR, even with these medevacs, might not feel very good running into this. We do have the Colossus coming out. 1 Colossus is going to be extremely powerful, as there is a large gateway army just waiting for him. And a nice spread from the Protoss player. HypeR going to be able to take some units for free here. I don't think HypeR wants to jump in here just to snipe that Colossus. Here we go. How many units is HypeR going to lose in the name of canceling this expansion? Here we go. How many units will survive from this engagement? The Colossus is getting target fired for a minute. A few more shots. The Colossus isn't going to go down. Those units going down just so fast. 1 medevac down, but another one does survive to go ahead and swing around to the natural. Rally point is set right here. A nice little point. These units are herper-derping in these close quarters. Ooh, this medevac is going down. There's some more units, and right now HypeR isn't able to take its expansion yet, as we do see this poor little command center floating as slow as possible. Indeed, this is the EU client. However, it is installed with the Russian language pack. So, for instance, a lot of Koreans, when they play on NA, you'll notice that the game's still in Korean, right? So what they did is they installed the NA client with the Korean language client, with the Korean language pack. And so you are, some people don't know, but you are able to, when you're about to download the client, you are able to toggle the options as to which language pack you want. And so I chose Russian because I thought it would be both awesome and sexy, and I am not mispleased one bit. Very powerful composition coming here for Protoss. We're seeing a classic old school ball, the Protoss ball effect going here. One Colossus gonna go ahead and outrange everything on the field except these three Vikings. These three Vikings gonna go ahead and pew pew away, but it looks like so much damage is going down on the ground. I don't know if it matters too much. Colossus is gonna go out of safety, and we aren't seeing a small stalker number one bit to go ahead and keep this Colossus alive. And right now HypeR is in a really tough spot. Is able to actually mule up his his third. That's gonna actually help quite a bit. But just in the tech advantage, leZael is on his way to his late game tech. We do see the Twilight up, the double forges ready to be upgraded. And here we go, a nice drop going down at the third, and that's why leZael was running back home. It looked like he had such a strong advantage, but he wanted to go back home to go ahead and take care of this medevac in his natural, just wreaking so much havoc. Let's go ahead and look at the units. We do have 49 probes against 58 SCVs. Both players trying to saturate 3 bases. Right now we see this long line of units going right back. The only reason he went back home was for that medevac, and now he's ready to end the game as his economy is officially safe from any shenanigans that Terran wants to throw at him. Little command center going down here. I guarantee you that's going to be a planetary fortress. Perhaps not, though. Perhaps he just wants to take his third and wants to, maybe this is an effort to do some SimCity shenanigans. He is going to go down without the cancel, and here we go. Just this powerful Protoss this powerful Protoss ball. 2 Colossus in the mix, 2 Immortals in the mix, and the rest a nice healthy pack of gateway units. And will he actually be able to intercept this? Do we have blink yet? Looks like we're not going to need blink. Here goes 1 down, 2 down, and those are filled with units. That's really going to hurt HypeR. What's going on, Mobius? A reactor? What's happening, Captain? And here we go, a little prong attack going down. No Colossus going down quite yet. These Marines feeling the full brute force of the Sentry Zealot composition. This army gonna go ahead and regroup, stick together. leZael knows that that's the power of his composition. Those sentries gonna go ahead and help this composition out so much with their Guardian Shield, as well as just these gateway units to protect the powerful Immortals and Colossus. We are going to get a pause, please, as he's going to go ahead and adjust his cummerbund. Correct. There's no G-Dog today, homie G's. He's on, he told me he's going to a friend's birthday party. So hopefully he has a great time. HypeR saying, crazy game, man. Crazy game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we aim to achieve, baby. Alright guys, we are going to continue this game in just a second. In case you guys are wondering what the heck's going on here.